Together you got smooth drummer, smooth drummer.
Is that it? Yeah, we need a question. Okay. That's Mr. Warren. Anybody don't know him, this is a cat here that y'all need to know in California that can really get you down on some things. His brother's real connected, so y'all make sure y'all know him too. Okay.
This is the touring panel, right?
Yeah, it is.
As far as regionally and locally, as far as actually putting together a set of dates instead of just, spot dates per se, but actually, getting 4 or 5 artists together, going and getting a sponsor, and really, taking to the road for 3 weeks the way we used to.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, you would have to start locally, getting yourself established and going, staying your perimeters in the beginning, being visible, asking can you open up, asking can you actually perform that night, do a little set, let people see you, develop a following, because that's the only way people are going to buy into a tour. That's the only way you're going to find someone to say, hey, if they own a grocery store, can you be one of our sponsors to help get us out there? And then you would have to actually buy into the venues that you're going with you. You have to find out if the club has the sound and all of that stuff. So you're going to incur some costs. So make sure when you have enough money from your sponsor that you are going to have enough to do all of your dates. So you have to add it up. Each date is going to be a different cost. Hotel, your promotion, all of that is going to be involved. So, I would take on more than 3 or 4 dates at a time. So you have to start there, but you have to get out there locally and in your surrounding areas to let people buy into you, because if you either you can sing or you can play or whatever, and either you'll know quickly in this business if you can do what you do and people enjoy you. People will let you know whether they want to see you or not. To have someone to help you create a database, someone constantly sending them information. You're sending out blitz of whatever you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? So you can do that through emailing. So something as simple as that, but you have to start there before you can even talk about some type of tour, because it doesn't make sense to do it if nobody knows who you are.
I'm going to step you guys' game up a little bit just on the side of having something to offer your fans a little more, because one of the things that fans want, they want to interact. That's a whole other element of it right now. So everybody write down QUIK, QIK.com. This works with anybody with a smartphone. You got a BlackBerry, you got what's the one that, Janie, what you got? What's that? Anybody got a Storm or iPhone? This is the kind of thing that works with. Now what QUIK does, QUIK is like MySpace, like YouTube, but it works with your phone. So if you're doing a show live, you download the QUIK application, you put it on your phone, you hit the button, and now you're live recording. Another level of doing this and puts you in the game, and it saves as an archive so they can go back and look at it later or whatever, but it records live right on the spot. You can tie it into your website, your MySpace page, like you do anything else. You copy the code, paste it, but you can watch live broadcasting or whatever that person pushes the button and shows you. So that's one way to keep your fans engaged.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you guys can hear me. I'm independent artist, singer-songwriter. So what Warren just said, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm putting together, I pay for everything. I'm putting together different spots. I have my band already. And then we're going to start performing in California. So right now I have one spot to start with. And then I'm going to get another spot and another spot. But it's hard when you do everything, and the sponsorship, you budget your time, and then you still have other things and bills. And so next thing I was thinking about hotels. But I think hotels is like union, am I correct?
As far as what is
As
sponsors?
Performing at the different hotels. I'm walking in face to face because they won't return.
Well, one thing I could say about this woman right here, I see her all the time, she's out meeting and networking. She's been in urban networking in California. You see, she's all the way out here. That's one of the key elements. So she'll meet all the right people that'll be able to put her in this place because of the fact that she's constantly on the grind. So just in that retrospect, I would, if it's something that hasn't been established yet in your world, I would look into the hotels. Go for the corporate side of it and see if there's a Ramada corporate that'll let you do some shows around the country and give you a free hotel room with every one of them. So I mean, you need things like that. Places that that's where you see it at. I'm always at the magic show. If you're looking to try to get a clothing line behind you to be your sponsor or your marketing partner, that's a good place to establish it because most of the people that have clothing line are there and they're trying to find ways to sell their clothes and market it. So as an artist, you don't have a lot of competition with people coming up saying, hey, be my sponsor. So just unique places that you can find that people aren't knocking the door down. Everybody's trying to go into Rockaware or all those things that they see on TV, but hit up Rockaware cousin, Jockaware. I'm making that up, but, You don't always try to go through the front door that everybody else is going in. It's the back door. It's always open, but nobody ever wants to go in because they don't know it's in the back. So,
thanks.
You're welcome.
I got a little advice for her as well, like doing the parties, and it's called a lot of clubs once you do stuff like, I buy the club out, but every time clubs and people just like try to go like over them in my own thing. So instead of doing the club, instead of doing the club.
So you book it out and do your own show. And
now I'm a little bigger than that. Like instead of the club, I'm doing it for the whole like instead of getting a little bit, I get a whole thing. More money, but return more power. So that's one thing you should take maybe for advice. So.
Thank you, sir. Okay, well, if there are not any more questions, are there any? We want to thank you guys for, oh, wait a minute, hold on. You got Janie. Janie, what's your question? This is Miss Janie Jennings. You guys need to know her too. She's really established in the business. Has helped a lot of people move forward. So anybody new out here trying to get your game on, you want to know this woman. Go ahead, Janie.
Actually, I have a question because this is an area that I don't know a lot about. Presently, I'm managing Cold Heart from Crucial Conflict, and I'm also doing a lot with Crucial Conflict. The guys said you take care of the administration, you handle the paperwork, right? We want to come over with you. So, in regards to a group, granted, we've got a situation that they had a hit 10 years, but they had a couple of hits 10 years ago, gold, platinum albums. Have released a couple of albums since then. But yet, as soon as you walk in and you hear hay in the middle of the barn, everybody knows what it is. So I'm looking for opportunities like Rock the Bells and things like that, and I'm not quite sure. I mean, I can pick up and call you, John Brewer, or I can call Woody Marshall, all those to get going, but I've also got larger artists at that point. So my question is this: we're getting ready to do a new re-release on a digital level because those songs have never been available on a digital or ringtone situation. What suggestions do you have in order for me to pitch Crucial Conflict to promoters or promoters? Do you have any promoters that you've worked with that deal with older acts?
Well, they're still, town buyers are still buying things. If I were you, I would get with some of the majors, the major agents that are putting people out there that have things already established that they can pitch that group for you. Because it's just talking, negotiation. It's the same old way with anything else. You have to put it out there, sending emails, going to Eventful, it's a lot of free things out there where you can promote, and just that emailing, putting things out there and let them know, hey, they're doing this and they're doing that. Getting a publicist. And so, you really need that. That's a really good thing. Getting them seen. Look at MC Light, at first you didn't see her for a long time. Then all of a sudden, she got with Echo. And now she's out there everywhere. You see her on everything.
Very illustrious group of panelists today, and you can give our panelists a round of applause. Any questions you guys have got to ask, please, you'll see all of us here this weekend. Again, thank you very much for showing up with this, guys.